There we go.
All right. So last time we had resumed with you having a conversation with a particular agent of the Eyes of the Moon, and you were taken to a location within the northeastern part of Esafir, which is called the Great Caravanserai of Saint Mahabad.
Rolls off the tongue.
And yeah, that's why I took a moment to pause before I read it. uh, in this location, you were aware of some of the history, Raylark, that this is commonplace for shady activity, including assassinations, intelligence gathering, etc. So it did make sense that they would be based out of here. You were brought into a room of the Eyes of the Moon. Sorry,
A moon, Gus.
Yes, that's no moon; it's a space station.
That's good. Sorry, that's like a 2010 joke.
Yes, a room of the Eyes of the Moon, which Skarackington proceeded to rob as quickly as he could of anything that he could find that wasn't bolted down. But there you had met as well a man who was standing guard. That is a officer of high standing within the palace. During your conversations, you were offered, in exchange for the information about what you had taken and why you had come back, which you weren't very forthcoming about since it was mostly a lie. You were offered, I believe it was a total of 40,000 gul, which is about 400 gold.
Mhm.
And you had suggested meeting with the Immortal, of which Officer Rawan was able to arrange. And so within the palace, you were led to a dark room, and on the other side of a wall, which just had some slits that you could see through, was reclined a frail old man that was the Immortal, who revealed to you that he wanted the gem. Skarackington obviously did not give the one that he has in his possession, but he did give them another, gave him another that you had in a box. And as well as the information that there was more in Cyrillane. Yes, you have your hat now, so you were able to join on camera. You headed then around the city to do some shopping, to get ready for the journey to Cyrillane, because the Immortal is ready to take his armies there and reclaim the rest of the shards, as this was his gem originally. And where we had left it is that there were just some things we had to resolve as far as which items you had, since they didn't work with skills.
Yeah.
But now that you're here as well, Fenton, if there's anything that you would like to obtain while you're in Esafir, this is a good opportunity, because you are now in a major city within the Khan Empire.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Charge it to the Emperor.
Yes, that was also Skarackington had tried to get the Emperor to give him buy him an item. I believe that was 3,000 gold.
You can afford it, the bitch.
Hey, 3,000 gold. How much is a ship in 5e? I think it's like 20,000 for
No, it's 200
like
and it's inflatable.
a warship.
Did you not like sail over in like the back of a door or something? thought that's
Yes,
what,
he did sail on a magical raft.
yeah. I thought it was like a
That
door
was
or something.
It was a very small raft. Kind of looked like a door, I'm sure.
Hmm.
So yes, you've done shopping throughout the city. We'll let Fenton think about his when he has a moment. And at this point, it will be a couple of weeks before the the immortal is ready to head out with his army toward Sierra Lane. So you have some time still within this city. Raylark, you would certainly have contacts north of the city, but I don't. Would you have any contacts within the city?
Yep.
You are welcome to reach out to any of the ranger contacts you may have then.
I think so.
What would you like to do? Are you going to like send a message, try to arrange a meeting?
Yeah, I think a meeting would be good. So I'll send I'll send the Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
then
you, I assume.
yeah, just me. And I'll just say usual place.
All right. Can you go ahead and make a, let's see, what would be good roll for this? Well, yeah, we'll just first make an investigation roll.
Okay. On character sheet. Investigation. Oh, good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so as you looked around the city, you didn't see signs that there were any members of your Horizon Walkers within the city limits, but you were able to send out a message to try and notify them of your presence there. And it will take several days, but you will receive a response.
Mm-hmm.
And you had said meet at the usual place, so they've
Sure
notified you
did.
that they will head there as soon as they're in the city. But that will be several more days of travel before they arrive.
No worries.
And Jakar and Scrackington, is there anything else you would like to accomplish while you're in the city at the moment?
Oh,
Your current-
I did everything
No.
last time I wanted to do. I mean, I presume
Yeah.
I go to the library, etc. We'll just count all that in there and do research.
Yes, from your previous roles and visits there.
Just assume that I spend all the time doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything else I really want to do.
I forgot about that you had visited the library to try and find information on Seleucus, but other than recording his crime, they don't have much information about him in a library.
Yeah. I'll let Jakar go ahead. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to do.
I got most of everything I want to do. I think I'll go out into the city and just ask around about Seleucus, if we can get like a description of him in some way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In which case, let's see. Yeah, I think that would be an investigation role as well, if you don't mind.
5.
And as you ask around the city for Seleucus, you are, of course, being told some of the stories that you've already heard from the agent of the Eyes of the Moon, where he's a wizard, human wizard, that had broken into the palace through unknown means, as normally the palace is well guarded, and that there isn't a significant amount of information about who he is or what he looks like. You've heard mentions of other companions that may be involved and that had been sent out on the similar mission, named Hardin, Rosemary, and Fern. But other than that, you haven't gained any other information.
Okay. I'll just report that back to the others. I wasn't able to find much information about the real Seleucus. To assist us.
Mhm.
Except for 3 companions, Arden, Rosemary, and Fern. But how helpful that will be. Who knows how helpful that would be.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me this? By the way,
Yeah, just
He's telling all
I'm
of
just
us.
coming back and telling all you.
Is it just me? I thought it was just. I wasn't sure. I was doing something on my phone, and I was just like, what? Okay.
You're buried in the book, so you're not listening.
Yeah. I wasn't there. No, I say.
Hopefully this is working. Well, it may be of some use, potentially, if we ever need to seek them out, which I get a feeling that they will be coming to us more than we will be going to them. I have a feeling. When word gets
Imagine
back,
word.
when word gets back to word gets to Seleucus that the Emperor has a fragment, I'm sure there's going to be some questions there.
Not only has a fragment, but got it from someone claiming to be him.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that works out
On
for him.
On that topic as well, we should discuss what we will do if the Emperor discovers that you are not him. Just run.
I will just take off my disguise and pretend to be a corpse.
It could work. He
I
doesn't
think-
seem the brightest if you were able to speak with him and he still didn't catch on to.
Maybe he already knows.
Yeah.
Maybe he just doesn't
True.
care. He only cares about the jihad. Does it really matter if I was Seleucus or not?
Well, the other thing could be to try and convince other people that he's the fake.
Yeah, that's true. But I think there's no need for us to really do that now. It's only if that really happens, I would say.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, there's one more thing I want to do myself. Can you bring me to the world map, please?
Sure. I'll just bring everyone over. The full world map or a zoomed in one?
The full world map.
Okay, I didn't know if you just wanted the region.
Let me
The
see.
map, the whole map, and nothing but the map.
How far can my dimension door go?
500 feet, I believe.
That's not going to get me anywhere. Yeah. It's like, see ya. I just go outside.
Yes.
I'm going to Libertad over here, where this boat is for some reason on the map. I don't know why that boat is there, but it's there.
Oh, I was showing that I had boats earlier, and so yeah, I dragged that over.
You mean my boat?
Oh, it is. There's a lot of them. How many do
Do we
you
not
have?
like? I remember dragging a lot of boats onto a map.
Yeah, that must have been you. Because there were like 9 of them.
Yeah.
See where I'm. See on who. Is this where I begin my
Yes.
here?
A little bit further north toward the forests of Torelma. So just
Yeah, I
north of
remember
Isuri.
remember going in there. Was I because did I have to cross a river to get to Ishur? Did I? Because I remember at the very first
Yes.
session. Right, so I was in the forest.
You were at the edge of the forest of Torelma, and you headed immediately down to Isure, where you spoke to the locals who were mostly gnomes.
And that's where my
And
gnome racism comes from. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna just in the library. I want to search about this place because I kind of thought I was down here for some reason. I don't know why. I thought I was down here, and then I went there. I can't remember why I went there, but anyway, if I was here, let me consult my notes. Session 1. Oh no, there it actually says it right there. Right, anyway. So yeah.
All right. So you do find a lot of information on that particular region. And as you look through, you're seeing information about the Terelman War, the Meanderize Massacre, the rise of Free City. These are all topics that relate to the area of Terelma. And so it's been a frequent part of history. The town of Ishure itself has statues to a particular mediator who helped to alleviate some of these wars that were common in the area. So it's been a site, a flashpoint of many incidents throughout ancient history. These are thousands of years ago in some cases. Not quite as far back as the Dawn War, but certainly, the Terelman War was a little over 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, is there anything specifically that happened here in this exact area? I appreciate that's quite broadly. Like, is there anything like was there like a battle or anything that happened like in Ishure or like on that parts of the river? Is there anything like that?
Yes. So many of the battles of the Terelman War were fought in the area in and around the forest of Terelma. And that includes the attempts by Free City to conquer Terelma itself, which was the former home of the elves, most of whom were wiped out during the Dawn War. The few remaining elves live in the forests of Terelma and further north into Lothrien and the Septentrian.
Okay. And see in those battles, how long ago was this?
The Terelman War was a little over 1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago. Okay. And who were and these people and the elves probably lost, I would imagine.
So the halfling that there's a statue in Ishure negotiated the peace treaty. So they were losing, but ultimately a peace treaty was
yeah, but
reached.
there's not really elves in this world. So is that a part of that?
That isn't specifically in those books that you have found.
Okay.
It describes the war. It doesn't give you like a full history of the elves.
And who were the notable characters in this war?
This was the early days of Free City and the Terelman Wars. Wuyoma, or the halfling, was the one who had negotiated along with his brother Nikoni. They are often depicted as riding atop of a giant wolf, and Nikoni himself, Raylark would actually be familiar with because he's one of the founders of the Windwalker Rangers.
Okay.
Which is you're part of the Horizon Walkers. The Windwalkers are other rangers you've encountered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My final question is, Were either of these figures pictured? Were they when we were at the time? We saw the sort of there's places which when we were in Cerulean and previously when we were in that Temple of Death blue area, and there was all these people. Were these people depicted?
Yes, Wuyoma and Nikoni were both depicted,
Okay.
amongst others.
That is all I do with my research, and I spend the rest of my time doing that, looking at all that.
I'm seeing if there's anything else you might find about Terrelman or Terrelma. Sorry. No. And so the other thing I'll give you is that the Alderaan are actually the name of the subspecies of elves that were involved in the war. So it wasn't the original elves that lived in the area. It was the Alderaan.
Okay, Luke Skywalker.
Hey, I'm going by what's in the book here. So
This book's so fucking derivative.
if they want to rip off other content, it's not my fault. Oh, sorry. They call it Aldaroon. Aldaroon.
Oh, of course they do. Of course they do.
They put in a pronunciation guide for it. It's spelled Alderaan.
Okay.
How parsecs away is it from Patuan?
Oh no. Right.
It's right on the Kessel River.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay, thanks. That's all my questions.
There's apparently a location in the south of Khan as well. I'm just looking through like the dictionary in this reference book, and it's called Ajakar.
That's where he got his name from.
It's my homeland.
Yeah. Well, it's a group of kingdoms sharing a common culture as the Draconic Kingdom.
I'll add it to my list of tourist destinations.
There's too much in these reference books. I've got like 800 pages.
Hmm.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So you find a lot of information about past conflicts and potential wars and involvements in that area. How much would they really have? Because they're all the way over here in Esafir. Yeah, so you're not going to find a lot of the details about anything local to the area, but more of just the historical, the stories and myths.
All right.
So you wouldn't get a sense of like the current contemporary culture.
That's all right.
And then after a few days, Raylark, the meeting point, as you would know, let me go back to the map of Esafir. Oh, sorry, that's the Septentrion. Esafir. The meeting point that is commonly used would be the triumphal arches. And because it's a gateway between the north and south sides of the city on Gladius Ave, at the junction of Gladius and Spear. And so it's a very common meeting place, very congested. And if you're checking that every day to see if anyone has arrived, then you would notice after several days a pair of Leonin standing there that you recognize. These are not Leonin that you've seen very frequently, but it's a Leonin and a Tabaxi.
Right. Okay.
And so one Leonin standing very tall, prominently dressed, almost to the point where it's ostentatious, and a much more lightly garbed tabaxi.
Delicious. Right. Do we have any sort of like ranger handshake or like introduction that we would know each other by, or like a fellow? Oh, okay. I walk over to the Liam and the Tabaxi. I bow twice. I lean to the left, displaying my right tail feathers, and I do a double twizzle. And I lean to the right side, and I display my hind quarters, and I do 3 brushes of the tips of my left hand, and I say, "Looking for me?"
There's no need to be so formal. We haven't used that particular sign in a few years now.
Let me just dab it up, bruv. Wah, poom, kum, pow, whatever. I don't even. Anyway, is there somewhere more spacious we can catch up?
Few places more spacious than this, but I get what you mean.
Yes, space of the people, not of the land.
They'll take you through some of the winding streets in the popular district of Halik.
The Poplar
So,
district.
Yeah, the Poplar district. Lots of flowers, very nice.
Speaking of delicious.
Yes, so just to the west of there, they'll take you through some of the streets and into a small hideaway. This area of the city is more residential, but it looks like it had been just kind of built on top of each other as people could find space. So
Okay.
the top of one building might become the floor of another.
Yep.
And so they take you into a small abandoned shack within there.
Cool.
We've
So-
seen you before, Feathered One,
Well,
but it's been some time.
what goes around comes around. How are things in the mountains?
Well, the men of the the Immortal have made it a little bit more difficult to stay out of sight these days, scattered far and wide as they are. But we have heard of you before. You were sent on a mission. We checked with the local council.
Ah,
You have a report?
I do. So things are quite strange. In Cerulean, it has been taken over by the Archmages. They are very powerful. They won't talk of the Emperor. The body is there. There's a statue for the Emperor. And there seems to be someone waging war on Cerulean of a civil nature, while also we have found since we came back that there's another person whatever his name is, it's who's the new bad guy?
The new bad guy.
Probably the Immortal.
The Immortal, the one you're working with?
Who's the one that Aloe's pretending to be?
Seleucius.
Yeah. That one. And apparently Lucius is waging war as well. So where do we stand?
Well, you were sent there to investigate some fiends. Did you perhaps encounter any?
No. Like actually. So well, there's an Emerald Lady who loves Jade. And there was a big man. I don't remember his name. He was helpful. He took us through some portals. And then there was Agra. She does magic. And there was a really cool maze, which had an automaton and some sort of gnome fellow, but mostly just mages and magic. I didn't see, as far as I recall.
You hear a disembodied
Always
voice in your head. The Baron, the Baron, the Baron, the Baron.
Oh. Was the Baron a fiend?
He turned into the wee green goblin.
I don't know if that was.
I'm
a fiend
something
or not.
of a fiend myself, he said.
So just to confirm, so I don't get campaigns mixed up, the Baron was the guy that we met in the river town that had the clown lady and the other lady and the butcher.
Yes.
That,
if you
that
look
was
at your
murdered.
screen, he may look familiar too. He's kind of fiend-like.
Okay, I take it back. I forgot about that form.
That's my friendly reminder.
Right. Yes, there's a Baron who transformed into a fiend. And then we saw him later and he turned into, well, he wasn't, it was a gnome, right? Or a green dragon, a small green thing. That's all I remember. Great.
I'm not
I'm
there.
gonna
let you
remember.
I can't technically
There was a
remember
green
the hell.
thing and he turned into the Baron and it was lots of illusion magic, very hard to keep a track of. But he's dead now, right? Like we killed him twice. And then we also went through a portal after that.
I'm trusting your memory on this one. I know the answers, but
So the first time, like the place was on fire, wasn't it? Like the house.
there was a building you set on fire. I will give you that one.
Oh,
It
it's-
was a
it's-
while
there's
ago.
So
yeah.
many memories, so many vivid memories. I just feel emotions. I don't see images.
Yes, there was a building where you were fighting the Baron, where you set the building on fire. Half accidentally, I think.
Sounds about right. So that's give or take what I remember. But as far as I know, because I distinctly remember at some point with the little green guy wanting to do non-lethal damage or something, and then I don't know. I think we killed him, and then we left.
Mhm.
So as far as I'm concerned, we killed the Baron and Baron 2. Shapeshifter, though, quite likely to still be around. Doesn't seem in any way related to the Emperor, though.
Well, he was a baron. That's certainly not a low rank. He took the form of a baron. So, were there perhaps other fiends as well? Or was he the only one?
He had a party of 4 with him. I'm pretty sure it was 4 anyway. There was the cool one. We went into a boat together.
Did you not remember there was like broccoli? Remember we had to fight against broccoli? Remember? Broccoli was there. Was broccoli a fiend? I don't really know.
Right. So there was
what even was that? Like, what the fuck
so there
was that?
There was
Come to
the
think of
girl
it.
with the long brown hair. It was
Mhm.
relatively human-like. There was the I don't know if she was like she was a clown. That's all I know. She had red clown features and a white mask. She might have been a tiefling. I don't know, but she was definitely a clown.
Yes, she was a tiefling.
Then there were 2 others. One of them was a man.
Yes.
She seemed like a regular guy. And then there was one other one.
He was just a regular guy.
He was just a guy.
His name was John Human.
And it was by like we were by the river in some time. We went south. I remember that.
You were in Limni Pogia was the name of the town.
That's right.
There was
all of that happened.
there was other wee spooky boys, but I can't remember if they were. I don't know if they were part of that party. They were just people with the Baron, I thought. I'm not meant to be helping you, but I'm just. It was a while ago, so I feel obligated.
Yeah, I'm trying to. As long as you get close, I will give you the rest. But You got to get
I
close.
mean, I am genuinely trying to remember.
Yes.
They're the
that's-
only
that's
fiends I
about
can
all.
remember us coming against.
So, like in the big town when we first met Sandrin, I don't
Mhm.
recall there being any fiends there. So very humany
You
or
are
normal
correct.
animally. There were houses going through. I don't remember. Like there was a big guy. I don't remember what his name was.
That was a Goliath.
Yeah.
He was
So
not. a
he was
fiend.
there, and then we went through the portal, and then there was the bit with the Emerald Lady, and then there was the bit with the guy. Is this the campaign where we had like the guy that followed us?
Yeah.
He briefly did after you left Limniposia, and then Scrackington fought him, took his sword, and told him to follow
Don't ever
2 miles behind.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
reminds me. When I'm in the city, I'm going to throw his sword into the water so he never finds it.
So he's not a fiend. I don't think in Cerulean there were any fiends.
Limniposia is part of Sierra Lane. Yes.
Yeah.
You mean Criteria?
Yeah, all the
Capital.
cherry stuff, all the blossoms.
So you mentioned him earlier. Little Green was a fiend,
Yep.
and that was in Criteria, the capital of Sierra Lane.
Yep.
The Baron was related to the Council of Archmages because it was to do with the war, from my own recollection. So the Baron was had something to do with, and then he captured Trindon or something. I
Mhm.
can't remember, but side
Oh,
Trindon
I
was on-
remember Trindon.
Yeah, so, but I think there's something in connection between him and the council, I think. And that's why it would make sense then that the council had that other fiend. So it's all tied together with that. And sure, was that not by your woman? I would have to go through my notes. And it's dark and I can't see. Little Green was related to, what session was that? It was a while ago.
I'll give you the name if you want.
Whoever owned Little Green.
Lursbrax.
Yeah, so then it's your woman we're going to do the thing with. So it's all becomes back to her.
The culture is insisting on attributing that maybe Lursbrax is leading.
Yeah, so, and she's the one who we're going to kill with the army. So
Yeah.
So
I don't know if I should mention that we've requisitioned an army and have
But it's
basically
up to you.
been
I'm not actually
contracted.
there. I'm only helping you insofar as reminding
Yeah,
what
I'll hold on that specific knowledge.
You do what you wish. I mean, I did give that to the Emperor without things, so just do whatever you want.
So
I'll let the party help, if you guys remember things.
So yeah, that's what I relay as best as I can.
So you've mentioned multiple fiends within the council's army, and one of them related to Lursbrax directly, named by the fiend, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds as though this is not simply another Atik letting the canker through, but intentionally summoned. Is that your recollection?
Sounds about right.
And of the
Forgot about
canker.
Atiks.
And of the canker, have you seen any signs of it?
The canker?
The corrupting force of nightmare that takes over the minds of creatures?
Oh, not in any sort of close proximity. But there was one of the mages, not arch, but just regular, definitely seemed to be very content with where he was. Too content?
Questionable, perhaps, but you know if it were canker involved. They tend to have a corrosive aura about them.
Yeah. Anything corrosive other than Scrackington? I can't think of anything that I would describe as corrosive.
That's okay. It was a long time ago.
Like, because the thing is, I know there was a tree thing, but I think that was a different campaign.
No, the tree thing is still this campaign.
Okay. Well, but is that what I? Okay, I'm actually thinking of a different tree. I was thinking of the one that's got Thingy's parents.
Thingy's parents. So yeah, that might be a different campaign.
Yeah, because there was like a woodland tree thing, and there was like string, and we had to like burn through it, and then there was a hole, and we decided not to go into it and leave. That's not this
Car,
one.
you'd remember it. That was their first campaign with us.
But yeah, oh gosh, so there was the sap, right?
No, that's my campaign. That's not.
Yeah.
Right. So the tree and
That
the
was- that was
sap
my
is a
mum and
different
dad.
one. Right.
Evan just walks in. I'm the canker.
Hello, Master Croft.
This fucking, how did the crossover? Alaric's coming to town now, baby.
Fucking love Alaric. He's such a good character.
Even though he never made a single appearance, he is so feeble.
He dreamed of Alaric in the clock tower.
You just sat in
He was
his
like, he was
castle
the
jerking him.
ultimate. Right.
So-
I don't know about
Yeah.
the sappy oozy stuff.
So
God.
you can make a history check if you'd like any information. It's not going to be easy.
Do I have any nonsense as being like can I track my thoughts as a ranger? Have I got something like that?
You can make a history check.
Plumage, portal cracker, planar warrior, primeval awareness. I can use my action, expend one ranger spell slot to focus awareness on the region. Favorite terrain. Nope.
You can make a history check.
Natural explorer, practically familiar with one in the natural environment. More terrain. Why am I so? Grrg.
You're a ranger.
Yep. All right, fine. I'll roll history.
Zero.
I'll have you know I live an oozeless existence.
All right. A 0 gets you nothing. Sorry.
Oh, that was painful.
The only sort of poisonous sort of thing I can think of was there not we got the soil way back? I don't even know that's what if that's even what you're talking about. That's the only thing I can think of.
I'm trying to think of poison with the soil.
I don't
it was
know. I'm trying to think.
exposed
I'm trying to think of any time that we've gathered anything.
Well,
You don't know.
yeah,
is the
you
answer.
rolled 0 on that one. So we're going to continue on.
Great.
Well, it seems as though the signs point to the council, as you know, as you have told us, and we have reason to believe that if they are summoning anything from Nightmare into this realm, then, well, we need to take care of that as soon as possible. You perhaps know where Lurzbrax is?
Oh, yes.
And will you tell us?
This is right. Do I think that Lurzbrax is in the floating continent above
It's above Criteria.
Tower of Agarim? Is that what it's called?
I've never heard that term in my life.
It's a floating tower.
He's in Gladius Avenue.
Oh,
He's just sitting there.
I thought you said Travagarum. I was like, what is the... Yes. So the tower is something else.
Right. Because the thing is, so either that or Lurzbrax could be in Khan.
You're in Khan.
Lurzbrax is out fighting the wars. She's traveling with the armies.
We think that Lurzbrax could be in cahoots with...
I thought she was like out in the sort of field area. Yeah, like, can we go to the map? again.
And the floating continent or whatever.
We go to the map. I thought no, not this map.
Sorry, not the zoomed
So
map. You want the
she's
whole
like,
world.
because when we were in the floating bit, right?
thought-
Lots of the archmages weren't there.
Yeah, I thought she was like. I thought,
You're a little bit far north, but yes.
I thought she was in here somewhere. Like she was in fighting wars in there.
Yeah, so right around where it says the O in Limniposia. That's the front lines.
But yeah, so she was doing that.
In fact,
Ooh.
so do you see on the left side where there's a division between the yellow stripe and the blue? That division line is the front lines.
Right.
This is the best map I have to show the relationships between different factions.
Why is a Khan or cortical? Why is it there?
Because this was specifically for relationships between the Cortical Empire and other factions. So it's showing their relationships, and I've cut off the key so you can't see it.
Oh, because I remember you saying
explain.
that. You remember you saying that they own this and this.
They own, yes.
Even though it says Axe Colony, right? I'm just going to pretend that doesn't exist, right?
Well, like I said, there's a key for the relationships. The arrows mean different things, and there's more than that. So,
no.
but I'm not going to tell you it.
All right. Well, yeah. In there, I thought they were fighting.
Yes. So the hashed area is where the uprising is actually taking place on the eastern side. I say uprising, the civil war.
Yeah.
And so right around here.
And Lurzbrax is leading on the battle.
Correct.
On the side of the archmages.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's where she is what I say.
Reaching her on a
I
battlefield.
draw this on the sand on the ground and point.
Reaching on a battlefield might be a bit difficult. You have a means to perhaps approach her?
We may have acquired some light assistance.
Then can we leave it to you?
Yep. Is there any news from here that would be useful to know?
Well, there's been some stirrings back in the Boreal lands, but I'm not certain you would care about that. The recent conquest of Moramek and the entire continent in that area by the Cortical Empire has, of course, not been taken well either. The Windwalkers there have their hands full, so you probably won't see too many of them around.
Yeah. Okay.
If you have the situation handled, then we'll report back.
Very good. Cool.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to ask him while they're here?
Maybe could they say anything or update me on Lucius or anything like that?
Seleucus. Well, we know a bit about him. We've done some research of our own. He had traveled down to the southern continent. Last we were able to track him. I think he was headed for a small town or a smaller city named Lacdoon.
I'm familiar.
But other than some chaos in Lacdoon a few years ago, we don't have any sign of where he may have gone since then, if at all he may have been involved.
Right?
As far as we know, he could be dead.
Well, we heard that he was getting ready to fight and was summoning an army. Oh,
Summoning an army.
yeah. Right?
Like conjuration summoning or raising?
No. Like people army.
Raising an army.
Well, I mean, I use the term loosely. Gathering, sourcing, acquiring.
And which war is he fighting in?
The big one.
Cyrillane? Why would he head there?
I have no idea.
He's mad. He's quite mad.
He stole a thing. Apparently, he stole a thing from a guy, probably a king of some sort.
We
Right.
then
know
the
he
king-
robbed.
He's gone into hiding. And people are looking for him.
We know he robbed the immortal.
Yup,
Everyone
that's the
knows
one.
that.
Yeah, big kaiju fight between the immortal and Lucius.
Well, if that's all you have to offer us on that one, yeah, it seems as though we know more of Seleucus than you do.
Good, fill me in.
As I mentioned, he went down to Lochdoon. We haven't heard from him since. Human wizard, always dabbling in things. We did hear that he had actually studied here in the Cortical Empire.
Mm.
What was the name of that? The Jedi Minya School, located just northwest of here.
Mm-hmm.
Not a particularly skilled wizard, from what we've heard.
Oh. The impression I got was he was quite dangerous. Maybe not in magic, but as a person. People are scared of him.
Infamy and danger aren't always the same thing.
Ah. So he's something of a facade. Wait, farce? You know the word I mean.
We understood, yes. He's putting up a facade. He's perhaps more legend than man at this point.
Ah, okay. That is good to know.
Then travel well, Isaac Walker.
Yes. May the hair ever blow through the wind.
Over here, just like, yes.
Yes.
The cranium. Mm.
So you've met with them. They've now departed. You told them that you would take care of things in Cyrillane.
Mm-hmm.
And then while we're still in the city, Fenton, have you had a chance to think about what you would like to do?
Some light shopping. I want to buy some rope.
Some rope.
Yes, I only have 10 feet of rope. So I'm buying rope. And a light crossbow. Not that I use it, but just
Mm-hmm.
never know. If someone steals my focus, it'd be nice to have range. Yeah, those are things that I had lost. Otherwise, I'm just kind of with the party.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can
Something
certainly.
comes to mind. This Seleucus is not Thundrin, is it? That'd be fucking amazing.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
You don't have that
Always
information.
has been.
There's just, well, yeah, but just vagueness. We don't necessarily know a ton about him,
Mm-hmm.
but if he was going to Luctoon, when was he going to Luctoon? Do we have a time frame on that?
We knew that he was
Yeah.
there.
So yeah,
When
you,
we
you
were
weren't
there.
here for this particular session, but you know he was there 3 years ago.
When we were getting the soil stuff, he was there.
Well, I know. Okay, so Seleucus.
Yeah, it was there.
You
Yeah.
know, Seleucus was there prior to that. Yes.
Okay, so Seleucus could be Sendrin.
He did have another name, didn't he? Wait a minute. Let me check my notes. Wise Lord Sendrin strikes again. King Sendrin.
Well,
I don't-
King Sendrin's a legendary mage. And apparently
I'm checking my
this
notes here. I have to turn the light on.
This Lucius is not an intimidating wizard. It couldn't possibly be the same
Sendrin
man.
intimidating?
No,
Hell
Sendrin
yeah.
sucks.
Sendrin's the best.
He sucks though.
Big Daddy Sendrin.
He's been something of a second father to me.
I'm checking my notes.
How dare you
Yeah,
speak down on your father like that?
If I'm privy to this conversation, which I don't know if I am,
You would have been there for all our
You've
stuff
heard-
about Seleucus though.
Yes.
then that's definitely like ticking. Like that's a interesting thing to note that I would share with others.
Let me see.
But yeah, let me know how much I owe for the.
So you are currently staying as guests of the palace. You can certainly find rope there that you can just take.
Okay.
So go ahead and add that to your inventory. As far as the crossbow, if you would like to go shopping for it, or if you'd like to ask around, that's up to you.
Oh,
I think I just asked.
I actually have a light crossbow that I'm not using. If you want it, Fenton.
Well, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, that's easy enough.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just equip that then.
Session 5, 21st of May, 2023. Fenton is Benton. Is what I have written.
That's how it all starts.
Just friendly reminder. Also, Mergen.
Fenton is Ben
Oh,
10.
Mergen. Remember him?
No.
He is the
Mergen?
guy we kept
mean
saying, we kept saying
Merv?
his name wrong.
Big Merv?
And Merle?
My name is
Murdrin?
Mergen, the alchemist.
Yes, him.
Murdrin?
Murdrin, yeah, him. Yeah.
I remember Murdrin.
Sorry, I'm just checking my notes to see if I have anything written.
I think Fenton is Benton came from the session you met him.
Maybe. Sorry, I apologize. Please continue.
That just sounds like a ribbon.
Yeah. But yes,
Benton,
so
more like Benton.
yeah, that's exactly what it
More like
was.
Benton.
But yes, so while you're in the city, you've obtained a crossbow from Jakar. You've got your rope now. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Stores you'd like to visit, etc. You did obtain a large amount of gold from the agent of the Eyes of the Moon. So I believe I added that to your character sheet. 100 gold pieces. Let me know if I didn't, or you can just go ahead and add it.
Adolfo Quero is Seleucus.
Adolphus Quero is the leader of the Clydaria.
Sandrin was in the Council of Dragons. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Let's just throw out every possible idea.
All the things.
Everything has to always come up centered.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I heard Lord Sendrin is actually an anagram of King Trindon.
Is the Sandrin really going to be the final boss of this? This is what
I've said nothing.
He's going to be the final boss.
You can draw your own conclusions.
It's likely. How many phases of Sendrin will we have to go through? 50 Shades of Sendrin.
So potions are always nice to have. Maybe go to either ask for, since we're a guest, some potions of healing, or find an alchemist shop to purchase some.
Well, fortunately for you, Jakar happens to know an alchemist where he's bought some potions in the city.
All right, then I could have tagged along then and bought some potions. Always good to have healing potions.
Mm-hmm.
How much
So-
do those run?
You can make a persuasion check to see how much they run.
Let's see.
Maybe the rat man was delicious.
Rat.
Well, instead, like the canker or whatever, I was like rats. And that's what went through my head. Like messes with their mind. Oh, rats.
My deepest thing I've written is in session 14, 3rd of September 2023. Sendrin is alive. So important.
It might be. So yes, you enter the same potion shop that Jakar had recommended to you, and you find a hobgoblin's behind the desk, and he's fiddling with a distillery, and he seems entirely intent and focused on what he is distilling.
Okay. I just sir?
Hold on. Hold on. Don't want to mess this up. I lost my eyebrows last time.
Okay. No rush.
And 10 minutes go by, and then you see a single drip.
Yep. I wait for him patiently.
Oh, you're going to continue waiting. Okay. Another 10 minutes go by. Another drip.
And I say, how much for healing potion?
Healing potions. Yeah, back wall, they're all the red stuff. Just grab a couple of them and, I don't know, 35, 40 each, whatever you want to leave on the counter. I'm focused here. Sorry.
What? Got a better deal?
This is just a scene from Clerks, apparently. Yeah. So I'm gonna go over and look at what that. Yeah, I guess I'll just grab 2 potions of healing, and I'll leave 7, 8. What was it? 35 to 40.
He didn't seem very particular.
What's my
He said
alignment?
35 to 40.
I just say how does 30 each sound?
At that, he looks up.
I might be focused, but I'm not dumb. 40 each.
I leave 70 on the counter and take the 2 potions.
And do you just walk out at that point?
Yeah. I'd say have a nice day. Good luck with your distilling. Because presumably he's still at the still, right?
If this wasn't going to blow me up if I messed up, then I would chase you down.
You said 35 to 40.
And you tried to give me less.
No, I haggled, sir.
Whatever, get out of here.
I don't have many social skills, but I do know how to haggle. So I'll
So you've
take
got a
70
couple of potions you can add to your inventory.
70 gold out. See, what is that? 53.
Mhm. And so if there's anything else, clothing shop, armor, blacksmith that you'd like to visit.
Nope. Man
So
of
whenever you get
simple
back from
needs.
whenever you get back from potion shop, and I go, he's a very nice man, isn't he?
I don't know about that. Seemed very focused on his still.
Yeah, it's very industrious.
I don't know. I tried to haggle with him, and he must have done something wrong. So, but I gave him the lower price that he gave me. So
And it all worked out. He was very generous with me as well.
Yeah, I think he gave you a free alchemist fire, right?
Yeah, and also basically I buy 2 get 1 free for the healing potions.
Oh yeah, didn't he? I forgot about that. So yeah, you got a better deal.
This is my own. Sorry, go on.
That's all I can think of to do.
Mhm.
The only thing I have found in my notes which seems slightly intriguing is when we're talking about Sandrin, and he says not to mention himself about around the Council of Dragons. On the following page, I have the following notes. One of the mages in the Crystal District, the Academy, trying to become Academy representative of the Council of Dragons, so that couldn't be Sandrin, given you're not meant to mention him. Heavy set man, beard, red and gold robes. But there is no name listed. Could it be Seleucus? Who knows?
Well, that was
Lucius
in
heavy
free-
stat.
That would be the free city. But if he took
Yes.
the Atik, but if he went through the Atik,
This was in session 4, so this was around. There was other context which made this is the reason why I mentioned it. Because it was at the crater, because then literally the next note after that is crater, traces of conjuration and transmutation magic, which is when, from my natural 20, was the time that there was mention of him around then.
so it was Lockdown then.
But I think this is in Lockdown, yeah. So I don't know if that's him or not. I'm just saying is that that's in my notes, and I don't know who that refers to. But could be relevant.
Salacious Crumb.
Yeah, Salacious B. Crumb, my boy. That's my next character. My whole character is just going. That's all I do. Yeah. Right, getting the light.
Now that he's finished reading his notes. All right. Well, it sounds like everybody has finished what they'd like to do in Esafir. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes, you've been informed by the the Immortal, that he would be heading off within a few weeks. So you had plenty of time to do all of this. That left you some additional time to just relax. Make sure you've all given yourself a long rest on your character sheets. So everything should be restored to full. Yep. And at this point, you receive a missive from what was his name?
Salacious.
Often. Yes, Seleucus has just reached out to you directly. He heard you're using his name.
Yeah. We'd be pen pals.
I want to say it was Officer Rawan.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. but it's not coming up in my PDF.
That was the name of your guy who was the wee military guy with him.
Yeah, I don't know why his name isn't coming up in my search. And I don't remember what page he was on. I think it was like 320.
Commit Sudoku.
So hard to find things in such a large document. Anyway, yes, so he reaches out to you and says that the armies have begun forming up and they'll be departing from the port headed for Mormiek, and then they'll be moving south from there. So let me take you back over. So they'll be gathering at Barinaki's port in the southwest, which is where you had arrived previously. And that you should gather your companions and head down there. During this time, Magra has been with you in the palace, but you have not seen what's her name? Unghag.
Hmm. I suggest that Margaret should maybe stay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that the rest.
You know, Margaret is of really limited, respectfully.
Especially if Margaret's standing right there. But
You know, Margaret is of limited use. I'm sure there's interest in her capture, though perhaps Margaret is not safe here either. Perhaps that she could stay with your friends. Relark. I mean, there's an interest in from the immortal in her, given the jade that she possesses. So I don't think that I mentioned that to the immortal. So he maybe doesn't know about that, but perhaps it should be safer here, especially that the Council of Archmages knows about her.
Yeah, I think we should keep her safe.
Also, she can't really do a huge amount. Again, respectfully, but if we're going to war, then she's more of the defensive capabilities. Perhaps it is best. What say you, Margaret?
Magra isn't here right now. I'm Cassidy. Cassidy Hazebrand.
Okay, Cassidy, his brand should remain here. What do you think, Cassidy?
I mean, I'm not able to do the things Magra was doing, so I don't know how much assistance I might be on a battlefield.
Yeah, I think you'll be safer here.
It's so strange. It's like half the time I'm awake and half the time she is.
Well, I don't know how to fix that, sorry.
Well, you said there's a place where I could be safe.
Well, what do you think, Relark? Can your friends keep her safe?
I would hope so.
Well, would they be open to that?
Yeah, well, we need to like find them to ask.
You know better than me. I don't think she'd be safe in the palace here.
Yeah. Would
Well,
I be able to get in touch with my colleagues?
Well, I mean, ultimately, like, you're not a slave, Cassidy, so what do you want to do? Do you want us to stay here, or do you want... I mean, you followed us around all the way here, and I don't know exactly what you've been seeking. You know, we tried to keep you out of harm's way, but you know, what do you think about this?
Well, I have hardly any memories before we arrived here in the city. At this point, it's almost as though I've been sleepwalking here. But over time, I've regained myself. Certainly, I'm not fit for war, but if there's a way I could help, then, or if Magra could help, I'm not sure if there's something you would need from us, but she is quite a powerful sorceress.
Mhm.
Yes, I don't think that's in dispute. However, you know, your condition is not, you know, conducive to going to do that, in my opinion. And we can't keep you safe all the time. I think that's just the reality.
Well, but is there a way perhaps I could help you from here? She was a master of divination. If there's something or someone that we could look for or something we could divine, any information we could give you.
Hmm. Well, is there ways that we can keep in contact with you from cross continent with your magic capabilities? I don't even know, Cassidy, if you even have magical capabilities yourself. I presume if you are really one and the same person, you must have some sort of latent magical ability yourself.
Oh, I have none myself. I was just a beggar most of my life on the streets, and then one day suddenly I'm struck and I fall unconscious, and I think the next time I woke up was you were standing over me.
Hmm.
She's told me to give you a stone. It's in my pocket.
Okay.
Can't wait for another slice of Jihad.
She hands you just a small, fairly normal looking stone.
Was it like a sanding stone sort of thing?
Or is it a
You can make an
scrying
arcana.
stone?
You can make an arcana check if you'd like on it.
Well, we're burning the slots. I'll just cast Identify.
It is a sending stone.
Do-do-do-do.
All right.
So yes, or a speaking stone in this case, which you can use to, if you activate it, then you can speak into it, and then it will come out the other stone.
Does it go both ways?
Yeah, yes, the two stones are
It's like-
linked together.
Right. So it's not that which we can only speak in the one that comes out, and there's no. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yes, so you're not able to send any ideas or concepts, just voices through the speaking stone, which is what differentiates it from a sending stone.
What do you
It's
mean?
not.
Just voices.
It's not psychic. It's not psychic.
Oh. Oh right. Oh right. It's not all right. It's not all right. I get you. All right. I mean, I'll take it. I guess. What was it called again? It's not a sending stone. It's a speaking stone.
Speaking stone. Yes.
Okay. I made a note. All right.
Well, that will be useful, especially if we need your help in the future. But I mean, are you open to stay with Raylock's friends if they will have you?
I have to trust you, I guess. I don't know much about them.
Me neither. Are they dependable, Raylark?
Very much so.
I'd say I'll leave it up to yourself then. That can be arranged.
Mm-hmm.
So I can try to get onto my guys to
You have
organize
the
that. Yes.
same, yeah, you have the same means as before to send a message to them. It would take,
Yep.
once again, probably most of a 10-day before they can arrive, since it's been some time before you, sometime since you last saw them. So they've already headed back.
Mhm.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do before heading down to the port, or are you even going to head to the port? Maybe you're going to try and walk there. I don't know.
I'm gonna do like a Buddhist sacrifice and just start burning myself in the street in protest.
sounds about right.
It doesn't fire. I'm like,
All right, go ahead and cast Flaming Hands on yourself.
I cast burning hands when I touch myself.
Or Burning Hands.
It's let's cast fireball.
Cast Fireball, target space where you are.
Just cast it into the air so it lands on the ground and hits me. No, I don't have anything else. Assuming we can organize that. Are we getting given passage there?
Yeah, you've been called down to the port to join in on the ship.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I don't have anything else to be doing. So assuming to say that other things with Magra Cassidy is sorted, I'm done. Spent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, the message has been sent. You would probably depart before any response could be received.
All right, so we're just leaving her to work it out, basically. Oh,
Yeah, you've been called already to appear at the port.
Well,
Bless you.
thanks. Yeah, we probably should have arranged this before we were called to the port. Nah, I'm gonna wait.
Wait for
For
the Rangers to arrive.
yeah. We don't know what happened if they even arrive or not.
Mm-hmm. Everyone else content to wait?
Skarakinton's waiting, I'll wait.
Well, I mean, did they say they're gonna take her, or what's the beef?
He would have just sent message. He doesn't have a like direct communication.
All right, so they don't. So we don't even know if they're coming.
You haven't. You would be a couple of days before you receive a response.
Oh. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think we can. I mean, we can go. Well, I mean, I suggest waiting. Surely we can just cast another boat.
What are we waiting for?
We don't know if we're waiting for to see if Raylark's companions are going to take Magra. If that's going to happen or not.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I wish we had. I thought to have done this before, in the weeks before, but it's just if we go now and just leave her, and then we don't know if they're going to pick her up or not, then she can just be left standing there. You know, and
Likely to be dead.
which
yeah.
is the whole point of us trying to, you know, make sure she's safe, which would be counterintuitive to, you know, there's a, I don't know what the percentage chance is that she isn't.
What's the range on that candle dimension?
What do you mean the range as far as where
There's
you
a-
can travel?
Yeah.
It can transport you to another dimension if you, I believe you have to know the name. Let's see. Lets you cast the gate spell, which says. When you cast a spell, speak the name of a specific creature in order to summon it, or the name of a plane to travel through to open a portal where you can travel through instantly.
So it doesn't have any distance,
Anywhere it says,
and it can take you to a creature. Do you have to be on a different plane?
yeah, so it says you can go to a precise location on a different plane of existence. If you speak the name of a creature, including not including pseudonym, title, or nickname, and the creature is on a different plane than where you are, then the portal opens to that creature's vicinity and draws them through.
But could we use that to summon them guys to here?
Is there a well, yeah, that could be. There's the where you go through the portals
What take?
in this town.
Oh,
Is that another plane?
Oh, the Eclipse District?
Yeah.
Yes, that is another plane.
Okay. So either one person can stay with Magra, and we can, and the stipulation is you have to be in the Eclipse District and make sure everything's good, and then we can summon them. But we have no way of communicating that. Or we use it to get Magra. Well, we wouldn't know if there was anything wrong happening. Well, no, so she gave us the speaking stuff.
Yeah.
So we can know if she is in trouble. Cast gate, but she has to be in the Moonlight District or whatever. The Eclipse District. Whatever it's called.
Yep, you got it.
Right, so you're suggesting that so just so I'm clear, you're suggesting that we leave, but we tell Margaret to stay in the Eclipse District, and then but somebody, are you suggesting somebody else stays behind in the Eclipse District?
No, so if anything goes wrong, she needs to contact us. And then we can cast gate to pull her
Yeah.
to us. That's what I'm thinking. But that depends on her being in that other plane.
Well, how about this? How about somebody stays behind Raylock with Magra because it's his friends. They stay in the Eclipse District. And then basically, even though if nothing goes wrong, after, I don't know, 5 days, we just summon them. Because this trip is going to be for how many, like across the seas? Well, it's not like for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Well, they can use the speaking stone.
Right?
Magra can contact us whenever their friends arrive.
Oh yeah, so that's the other thing. We could just give one of the other whoever the three go the speaking stone,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other party has it, and they could do it that way, or you could just do it after a set period of time and just summon them onto the boat. Does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I assumed that. So the speaking stones are this may be an assumption. My assumption is that Magra has one.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
He has
yeah.
the other. So it would be the party going on the boat.
Oh yeah, I suppose I have it anyway. Yeah, so
That would take the
yeah.
stone.
Yeah, well that works.
And you know from your identify spell that it works anywhere on the plane of anywhere across any plane of existence.
That's what I was going. That's going to be my next question. Can we actually use it?
Yes. Across any plane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
So yeah, we should be able to.
because presumably somebody's going to have to be here to meet them anyway. It's just not Magra be there.
So that would work, and it's probably only a few days.
My only other question is, do we still have that? I mean, after all that conversation, was that candle used when
No.
they were escaped? No, that was something else. Oh, your woman cast the spell. That's right. I remember there was a discussion about that. Yeah, okay.
Because I rescued her, so
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember there being a conversation about it at the time. Yeah, but it wasn't done that way. Right, okay. I can't remember.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't need to, and we weren't in another plane.
Oh yeah, there was it was that reason anyway. Right. Well, is that all agreeable then? It's down to real arc.
Yep. That's okay with me. Yeah. I can hold the fort.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm content then to say farewell to Magra and say to Raylark that I'll see them soon and head to the boat.
Godspeed.
It's only going to be a few days.
Raylark, if I say Raylark, is that your name, or is that just a nickname?
No, that's my birth name.
Okay, and it had to be what, complete name, or just had to be
It cannot be nickname or pseudonym or title.
Okay, so Raylark
So if
is your given name.
A different Raylark
Correct.
appears.
Raylark. No, it's a Raylark from another timeline or like another dimension.
Yeah, oh no.
Stuff's all just like slightly jacked up.
Just blue feathers instead of red feathers.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to invert all of your colors. I was pulling up Photoshop.
He's already planning this, evil dungeon master. He's already planned all this. This is already fucked up as it is. I don't know what's going on half the time. Never mind fucking Bizarro Raylark appears.
Bizarro Raylark speaks in a posh English accent.
The cranium. Cadaver.
And he has a perfect memory for every name. And
yeah, he's like, wait up.
No, you got the gist of everything today.
The only weird thing is he says the phrase like, as my mother once said.
Yes.
I don't understand why.
I'll never forget the moment when my mother said,
I swear on me, mom, he used to say.
You know my mother.
We got it wrong. It's a Cockney.
But bottle of water, whatever it is.
Just like it just get bump 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 da da da.
Right.
Turn into a flightless bird. It's an ostrich. That's what it is.
I'm an emu.
You're an emu.
He's a Kiwi, doesn't he have arms?
And a meow meow meow.
Right, I'm way to the boat.
All right. So it sounds like, most of you have agreed to travel by boat.
Was there any other option?
Well, one of you is traveling by candle.
Yeah, I suppose. Touche.
Yes, so most of you will be traveling by boat. Now, these are not merchant ships, these are warships. As you approach the port, you can see that they are decked out for combat, and they have several platoons marching onto the boat via ramps. And so they are ready to leave for war. And that means that this is not going to take nearly as long because you're not going to be making stops at each major port town along the way. That you're going to follow the coastline, but you're going to be sailing as directly as possible toward Moramiek, where you will initially dock, and then they'll proceed south from there.
As we head
So-
west, I look longingly out across the water, knowing that my wife lies there, resting in peace.
Forgot about that.
Also, when we're about halfway across, I throw the scimitar into the water.
So
Just-
there's now a scimitar sinking into the Estalva Sea.
Yep, I'll move
You
from
just hear
my...
a light whimpering from below deck.
Just in case that guy reappears. I'm your number one fan, or whatever it was.
Yeah, that was basically it. He heard about your exploits and he wanted to follow you, and you.
You guys seem really good at things. Can you teach me?
I hate him so much. He was like some wee anime nerd sort of guy. like he's just so wee, like, oh my god, guys, I love you. Oh my god.
I have your figurines.
Yes. This is just like
Rakugan Senpai.
yeah, you know, it was literally like it's just like one of my Japanese animes. It was like literally the character was like that. It was infuriating. And he had to go. He hopefully he died in that forest.
Jeez.
You don't know.
Fucking hate him. You don't know.
You don't know. All you know is you told him to follow a couple of miles behind.
And
You
turns
don't
out he
even-
took it literally as the crow flies, and he's just there like scraping over rocks and drowns himself because he can't swim.
Next time I get like a spell which allows you to like find people or do things, I'm just gonna do it and just annoy him. Like anyway.
But yeah, he was a Hadazi. You don't even remember his name, I'm sure. Tarn Rumson.
Yeah, it's in my actually I saw it in my notes. I was like, who the fuck's this?
Yeah. Interesting thing about Hadazi. Well, you'll find out.
I don't know. They're how does he are they not fiends?
No.
He was the
They're not
fiend you
fiends.
forgot to mention.
Oh no. It's all been revealed.
He's the final boss. He's Sir Lucius. Robson was Sir Lucius.
Sir Lucius Sandrington.
Everyone is the final boss.
It was the fucking notice me, senpai, notice me guy. That's the way he was. That's so funny. I forgot that memory just unlocked itself.
You're gonna have to fight everyone. Seleucius, Sandrin, Tarn.
It's a
the
boss
immortal.
rush of all the greatest hits.
No, that's Seleucius. That's his.
Yeah,
What?
they're all the final boss.
Oh no.
Even that squirrel that you saw in the forest. Yeah, that's part of the final boss.
What squirrel?
There was a squirrel you saw in the
Exactly.
forest at one point.
Oh, I can remember.
It was just a squirrel. Yeah, or that mastiff that you encountered during the fight with the Baron, the Shadow Mastiff.
Oh yeah, it's dead. It died in the fireplace, didn't it?
It phased out of existence in the fireplace.
Did somebody not did this happen or not? Did somebody not try to use the chimney as a water slide?
That was predictably Greylark.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes, yeah. He flooded the chimney and came down the chimney.
I don't remember character names, but I remember useless details like that.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
And it was.
Hmm.
All right. Well, do we get real arc back, or what's the crack?
Yes. So as you proceed, that I'm just highlighting the path that you'll be taking. So it's only a few kilometers to each destination.
Oh.
Scale is a little bit weird on this map. 350 is 3.5 kilometers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the scale is weird on my map.
Right.
I tried to get it right, but I never got it.
Hmm.
Or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, so where it took you, I believe,
3.5
I said
kilometers is
40
very
days.
small.
What was that?
3.5 kilometers is very small.
It is.
Like
So
we,
the
as in we,
scale is
as in,
still
can we
wrong.
stand in this sphere and see the other
Oh
continent?
wait,
That's like
sorry,
like,
that says 300. It does say 350 kilometers.
I thought. Is that what I said? 350? I thought I said 3.5 kilometers.
No,
It's
it's
like
not supposed to be
3.5
300.
kilometers. I was
It's
like,
not supposed to be
huh? I was like, what?
350 either. 350 is too far. So my scale is off.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, it doesn't matter. I can
Is
see
it-
it. It's further than I thought. That's all right.
Yeah, because this is not the entire world that you see on the map. You'll notice like the left and right sides don't connect properly.
Mm.
Yeah. So this is not supposed to be 350 kilometers away. But yeah, so where it took 40 days originally to travel from Criteria over to Esafir, you'll do this in about 15. So you'll arrive in Moramiek. And once you arrive there, it's not a very large city. And immediately they will begin proceeding south.
Yeah, see, like, just for clarity, like we've got on this ship. I mean, was this just like a schooner we got on, or is like an army literally crossing over this? Like, what are we going over with?
This is a warship. So this is not some small boat, but here I can.
Well, is there like hundreds of people coming across in boats, or like is the immortal here? Is it like
Yes, not on your particular ship, but each of these ships is crewed by 60 to 80 people,
right?
and will carry probably another 40. And there are several of them. So this is an army of several thousand.
Right. And the immortal is there.
He is on one of these ships. Yes.
Okay. And see the just for context, like the people on like the soldiers, like what are they?
Most of the soldiers are hobgoblins or morosi, which are half orcs. That is the majority of the population of Khan, and specifically in the Cortical Empire. Although there are other peoples as you head out into the Telhika Mountains to the east or up into the forests of the north.
Oh, and what like in terms of like what are the soldiers? Are they like just like all like sword and shield people, or like what is the army composed of?
Primarily foot soldiers, yes.
So there's no spellcasters.
There are spellcasters not on your boat, but you know that they would be in the army as well.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Many of the lead ships you can see do have spellcasters on them that are beckoning winds, so you can see traces of the magic.
All right, cool.
And that's part of why it travels faster.
Right. Okie dokie.
And in fact, Fenton, I believe you had worked with large magic before, where things were cast in magic circles. You had seen that at one previous location. Is that correct?
Yes. I think
Yeah.
so.
So you would have definitely recognized them. You know, casting these spells that take multiple casters for continuous effect.
Yeah.
And especially geomagics are something I believe you have a affinity for as well.
Yeah.
There was a whole thing in your, yeah, there it is, geomagic. You have knowledge of geomagics, you can detect and differentiate them and see through their construction.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, you'll arrive in Moramiek. If you would like to use the candle to call Raylark during the trip or after you arrive, that is up to you.
All right, we just got rid of Raylark. Let's just never call him. Bye.
I ping on the stone.
The Adventures
like,
of Raylark, the spin-off, is now
guys.
about to begin.
Raylark comes in on a raft,
He's like, I'm back.
riding it like a surfboard.
I just like fly into the scene and like stomp down with my claws, blood on my beak.
I mean, I presume we would have been in contact with Raylark with the stone, you know, to see what has happened.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, certainly they do arrive and are willing to take her under their protection. It does take about 8 days.
Well, that's up to Raylark, whatever said. But I presume we were to slam past that then. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just summon them then. With the however the candle works. I don't have that.
Let's see if I can paste that in there because I've been just describing it.
And your woman as well, the Archmage, she didn't come with us. Oh well.
You didn't look for her, so you don't know where she is.
Oh well.
I will have Fenton cast that so you can read what it says real quick. There we go. Yeah, because I've been describing it to you, but it's so much easier if you just have it.
It might leave, attack you, or help you.
Yeah,
What?
you never know.
What? That's, you left that bit out. The candles just starts fucking attacking us.
No, the creature that
With
you pull
French
through the
accent.
candle. Yes.
Good dinner is served. Oh God.
We're gonna summon Furious Raylark, the variant.
Yeah.
All right. So are you going to be traveling with the army or do you intend to travel separately now that you've arrived?
I don't know. What do we want to do?
Are we wanting to be fighting in the front lines of this war?
I mean, at least we'll get to see what's happening.
True.
So is that yes or
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I mean, what else are we going to do? This is what we wanted to do, so it makes sense to go. Can we not just stick with the the immortal?
You certainly can travel with the army, yes.
No, specifically with him. See, I don't know, like what way. Like, is this like thing where like the king goes out and fights on the field, or is it like does he just sit back in his tent and just go, oh, do this, do that, do whatever?
From what you know of the immortal, based on the things that you've learned, is that he's definitely a frontline leader.
All right, well, fuck it, let's just go. I mean,
Yeah.
what's there to lose? Apart from everything, really. But you know,
From your life.
you know what I mean. I just wanted to sound dramatic, okay?
Points, all that.
I mean, this is what we came here to do. We're not going to be able to kill any of the archmages, but at least we'll be able to do a dent in something.
Mm.
That's just I
Yeah,
suggest
we're
we
in
just
it now.
go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, then yes, you've arrived, and you'll begin to travel south with the army. Armies don't move quite as swiftly as individuals,
Sure.
so you'll find that the progress is much slower, and the terrain isn't helping anything at all. This far north, it is a lot snowier and slower going because it is a less well-established path.
Fjord the river.
All right, so you fjord the river and you lose your oxen.
Yeah, I got dysentery.
And
Oh, I'm immune to disease. I can't get dysentery. I give dysentery to real arc.
I can't, what? No. What? No.
No.
I reject your Oregon Tail fantasy.
Gonna live on the plains.
I'll show you dysentery.
yes, so as you head south, you'll be passing through the edge of the Arature White Forest. The army is going to try and divert around that. If you continue following with them, it's not going to be a straight line as it's shown here on the map, but they're going to come down and they're going to divert more to the coast around that toward Limniposia.
All right. What is morale like with the army? Like when you said there was stuff happening in Moramiak or whatever, or Moramiak or how you pronounce it. When you said like there seemed to be the impression is that somebody said that earlier. I don't know if I was there, but everything was really passed on. That there was kind of like civil unrest there.
There is civil unrest, and certainly there were troops that were already there when you arrived, but in this case, you arrived and then immediately headed out of the city, so you weren't addressing any of that.
Okay. So morale is good.
Morale for the army is high. You hear as you travel with them talk from the soldiers, if you're willing to listen in or communicate with them, about how they are eager to finally do something other than recon. That many of these soldiers were looking for combat.
I laugh and say, "You're looking for solutions, and I'm here."
So actually, make a perception check, anyone who wants to, for listening in on rumors.
Okay.
It's gonna be like Lord of the Rings, and we're like, "Oh, they got Ollie fonts," or whatever.
Hey.
Nope.
10, 10, 23.
Jakar, you've traveled with various caravans and military groups before, so you were able to join in with the conversation, fit in very well, and they kind of confided in you in the same way that they would their fellow soldier. So your background of soldiering in that way helped you out, and they certainly have talked about the upcoming conquest and the usual things you might hear, rewards or riches, or a chance to prove themselves, perhaps gain some rank. But one of the other things that you note is that they talk about how Seleucus had been found and was traveling with them. No one knows who it is, but you've made note that they are talking about how Seleucus came back and was working with them. So, amongst other things that you have heard, the fighting at the front lines is primarily focused from the south. So it sounds as though you're going to try and catch them off guard and strike from the north before they're aware of what's going on. And how the Council of Archmages seems to be in a state of disarray, that spies within Cyrillane, because there's always spies within Cyrillane, from Cortical Empire. The spies within Cyrillane have noted that there's been a lot of discontentment and unrest and happenings amongst the council, that it's almost spilled out into the public that there seems to be something going on.
Okay. So, are there any names for those archmages? Any specifics on the story?
You want to know just the names of the archmages, or
No, well, if there's discontentment amongst the ranks of the archmages, I'm curious, who are those involved?
There was a foul smell.
There was a really annoying one.
One?
He was all like, "Hey, I'm your friend."
I've heard rumors that one of them never base.
You're
That's
looking
no
at
rumor.
him.
That's no rumor, I can tell you that.
Ooh.
But no, something about Peridoxenor going missing. The Archmage of Chronomancy.
Peridoxenor. Did we meet Peridoxenor?
I think so.
Don't believe you have.
I think that was mentioned to us before, though, about that name.
I believe you've heard all of the names of the archmages.
Yeah, I think we have. But was there not like some which were taken away? Was that not a specific one, not the one taken by? I think what's her one? The one from earlier. I'm real bad with names now.
Unghag?
No. The one we're going to fight.
Lurzbrax.
Yeah, did Lurzbrax not take this guy? I remember something about that.
I don't recall anything about taking them.
I thought there was ones who were like kind of like there was some weird dynamic between Lurzbrax that like
Yeah,
they were
not
doing.
all of them were necessarily on board.
Yeah, but I thought there was other ones who came down to fight, but then there was something like I don't know, was it just conclusions we had reached that like she had leverage over them or was using some of them or something like that?
That may be a conclusion you have reached.
I'm not there, so I'm just ignore me.
So
Peridoxenor, is he dead?
He's missing, is what it seemed to be hearing. Which, sometimes if you have an archmage like that, they might be wandering about, but this seems different. Usually, going off for a trip or going on some mission doesn't cause this sort of panic.
Perhaps he's running scared from us, eh?
If he knows that we're coming, he should be. But
That's damn
the goal
right.
the goal is to catch him off guard, so hopefully they don't know. And fortunately, it seems like their Archmage of Divination's missing as well.
Oh, I know nothing of that either.
The council always has its disputes This Lurzbrax that we're going after now has only been there a few years. Took the position by force.
Lars Brax is Celsius.
They're all the same.
The many-faced god.
Anghag is Lurzbrax.
Yeah, just say everyone is.
Unghag is Lurzbrax, is Seleucius, is Sendrin.
Fenton's father's Lars Brax.
You haven't asked about him in a while.
Yeah.
What's this? The Seeing Stone is actually the Emerald Lady.
It all makes sense.
Finally, something's starting to
It's
make
something to make sense.
sense.
What the fuck is going on?
It's all one person.
This one condoms Celsius. He's just like a mimic.
Seleucius was the palace.
Yeah.
That's how he got inside the palace. He was the palace.
No, he had Ratman to help him. He made a portal.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so you've heard a few of the conversations of the soldiers as you're traveling southward.
Okay. I'll convey them to the others as well, in case they haven't heard them. About Perry Doxinor going missing. Is that
Yes,
All
you
right.
would have heard them like at camp. So here, I'll put you on a camp scene. There we go.
Very
no,
dark.
that's too dark. Too dark.
It's a camp.
There, there we go. Yeah. Always got to have plenty of camping scenes ready just in case.
Yeah, so I'll just tell the others. It seems we have one less archmage to contend with. Perry Doxinor seems to have gone missing. I don't think we encountered that one. He's the archmage of chronomancy.
We've encountered that before. That's the one in the forest, right?
The one in the forest.
The magic in the forest. Oh, I'm thinking of geomancy.
Oh, yeah,
Or
that was
geomantics.
geomancy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's just time magic.
Yeah, time magic.
Hmm.
Oh, the good we're not going up against that one. Time magic sounds powerful.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, why doesn't this not go back in time and just fix everything? There's probably more to it than that. That's not my speciality.
So without him there, hopefully be an easier time. But I'm wondering if this strife could have been caused by our disturbance in the Archmage headquarters. The soldiers also spoke of Anghag going missing, but obviously we know the story there.
Yeah, well, there was a bit of a... I mean, I suppose it's just not the archmages who were there. They had other wizards and magic folk there as well. I mean, I'm sure they saw the dragon flying through the corridors. That's not probably very typical.
It'd be hard to hide something like that.
Also, yeah, with Unhags, sure, they were under this sort of code of silence, which was broken, so perhaps they're now scared because of that.
Well, it seemed like it was Anghag was under it, but the stinky man did not seem to be. I've forgotten his name.
Yeah, but maybe they're concerned that Unhag knows something which they wanted kept secret. Potentially. I don't know. Interesting anyway. I imagine there must be something connected to it. Either that or Lars Braxis just went full psychopath and is on the warpath up there or something. Who knows?
Suppose we'll find out soon.
Yeah, well, hopefully that is done bad for the morale of their soldiers. If their leadership's in pieces, then that's not going to do well for them in the fighting.
Hmm.
We'll see.
So we shall.
Mm-hmm.
I get in the fire.
You get in the fire. Okay.
Robert,
become the
help.
fire.
I'm making s'mores.
Alrighty. So how far away from the fight now?
So at this point, you've only traveled a short distance down. You also hear talk about changing the path. Something was spotted on the ice, and so they're trying to avoid it.
Hmm.
So if you'd like to continue marching with the army,
Yeah.
or check that out, or it's up to you.
Something spotted on the ice.
Mhm.
Is there any clues as to what it was? Other like
They said, army's changing path to avoid it.
Can I approach my soldier buddies and ask what it is?
I don't know. That command comes down from leadership.
Does,
All we know
does
is
anyone lay
something
eyes
to
on what it
avoid.
is?
Someone probably has if we're avoiding it, but
I'm gonna go and
we
find
don't
the
question that.
I'm gonna find the immortal.
You would be aware of where his tent is
Or your voice
if you'd
thing's on.
like to approach.
Your voice thing's on.
Sorry. You'd be aware of where his tent is. If you were to approach, then you would be stopped by the guards as they would not recognize you.
Hmm. Okay. Once I see his tent, where it is, I'm just gonna dimension door into it from a distance.
Okay. And as you dimension door in, you are now standing at a table surrounded by his advisors.
Okay.
You just suddenly appear with a puff of brimstone and smoke in the middle of the room,
Yep.
and
Perfect.
blades are immediately drawn.
Okay, and I'm gonna say,
Is this the way that you greet the person who has facilitated this very expedition?
And yeah, the immortal waves his hand.
I didn't expect such a sudden intrusion into our planning session.
Yes, well, I do not mean to disturb. However, we're obviously traveling. We have not spoken since we left.
Indeed,
city?
I've been rather busy.
Sure. Just saying. However, we are traveling with the army, and we are willing to assist with anything that needs done. Say, we're obviously a party of experienced adventurers. Or I'm traveling with a party of experienced adventurers, so if there's anything specifically that needs done, we are aware that something's being sighted off the side out in the ice, which we seem to be avoiding. If that's something we need to go and look into, we're content to do that.
If you think you can take care of it, you're welcome to die trying.
Well, what is it? We're kind of wondering what it is.
A mountain giant. Someone woke one up. It's been wandering around this area, apparently.
inside my brain, we weren't up here before, were we? Because this is quite far. This is close. We've only gone for a few days, so this is close to the city. So this isn't the same place we were.
You're going to have to give me more context. Same. So you've headed south from the city. Yes, you are not in the city of Mormac.
We woke up a giant before, but this is not the same giant because we weren't in this location, would be my understanding.
You were north of Crateria before. So let me bring you back to that map, the world map. So it was. I'm going to focus ping that area.
Ah, yeah, we're not there.
Yes, correct. You're around the 175 mark here.
Yeah, so it isn't the same thing. Okay. Okay, well, then what I'm just going to say is,
Yes, well, even my powers being what they are, I don't think it would be wise to approach. Just saying, if there's anything which needs to be done, and perhaps I do not know if you're factoring this into your planning.
as I look around the table of presumably goblins, hobgoblins, and whatever, I say,
Well, just we'll be about if you just let us know.
Unless you have a way directly through this forest ahead, then I don't know if there's much else you could do. We have to divert around that as well.
No. It's not in my specific specialism, but just saying, if anything comes along which you think that needs dealt with on the path, or anything which is perhaps needed to be done a bit more covertly, I would imagine we are open for that, or any sort of, not to use the term special mission, but anything like that. We are here.
Well, if you want to be part of the scout troop, then they're often given the specialist missions.
Just let us know.
I'm just going to then bow very slightly and walk out.
And yes, as you do, the guard seems quite surprised because you had been outside of the tent a moment prior.
Mm-hmm.
But he sees you casually walking out and allows you to proceed
Yeah.
unabated.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll just relay that back to the rest of the party. That it's something we should definitely not be approaching. And that it was a mountain giant, snow giant, a giant. And I say specifically to Jakar,
Yeah, we encountered one of these before. Bad news. Do not recommend.
Very well beyond our capabilities, then I take it.
Well beyond.
Very well.
Yeah, and then I just relay about to be kept in the loop if there's anything else specifically wants to be done, because I'm hoping that that's going to allow us to be updated more from the planning part of it, instead of just relying on, I suppose, the hearsay within the camp. So that is useful for other things as well, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would we want to join the scout troop, like he said, or just stay with the main host?
Just depends what they ask. Have to wait and see.
True enough.
So if you do choose to join with the scout troop, you'll find that primarily they are attempting to find paths through the terrain. There is no clear road or pathway from the north to the south, but there are also no other good ports that you're encountering nearby where a army could disembark. And so it was kind of a pick your poison, either sail directly into the war or sail north of it and walk through unknown terrains. Fenton has to get going.
Right, no worries. Thanks for playing. See you later.
Thank you. See you next time. You're welcome.
The suppose it depends how good our survival is. Mine's not that good.
So that's what I was going to ask, is for you to make survival checks to see if you're able to assist And
I've got
so
pretty
I'll
good
make
survival.
one for Fenton as well.
I'm bad.
Doo-doo. Nope. I just shouldn't roll tonight.
You had that one good one at the start.
Yeah, you had a
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, my rolls have been bad. Also, I'm not good at surviving. As somebody who does not need to eat, drink, breathe, or sleep for very long, surviving is not particularly high on my list of being good at.
surviving's a very passive thing for you.
Yeah.
But Jakar and Fenton are a little bit better at it. And in Fenton's case, the knowledge of geomagics is probably what helps him out more than anything. Jakar just relies mostly on his wits and experience. So,
Big brain.
yeah, the two of you are able to contribute. Raylark, you're flying over and you keep talking about how you see trees and there's a lot of trees and more trees.
Big fan of trees.
Yeah. But yeah, the information that you're providing isn't particularly useful for the scouting.
I don't know about that.
They don't feel it's useful. We'll say that.
Oh, you didn't have to say it.
I didn't have to, but
Yeah.
yep. And so eventually you do arrive north of where you can see the battles occurring. So in the distance, there are armies clashing during the daytime, but you are just arriving at this area, so they haven't noticed you yet. Your scouts, or you in the scouts, I should say, have spotted them from a greater distance, but the entire army has not arrived at this location.
And
In the distance,
the people who
Mhm.
didn't roll well, I presume, are we still with the scout party, or
you are, yeah. You're
All
just not
used-
very useful.
I just play with my bone dice, which I found in my pack. I'm not even paying attention. I'm like, yeah, we should do the story party, and I was fucking around. It's not even helping. That's now the canon.
You're playing with the bone dice. The final digit of your index finger comes off and joins when you roll.
I'm
So there's an extra-
scratching myself with my wife's foot.
Ah,
Forgot about that.
I'm like, it's like some sort of crude, scratching
Be right
stick.
back. 1 second.
All right. He's ready to be sick because he heard that. He's like, he's ready to cough loudly. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back in a second.
That's grand. I'll be right here.
also be here.
Holding down the fort.
Fort Lauderdale.
Knox. It's the only other fort I know.
Big fan.
Oh, Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Dallas, what?
Fort. It's because a Fort Condor, and I was like, nope, that's from a video game.
Apologies, my apple juice was calling.
Sorry, I'm just trying to
Accused of
find the
abuse.
map I've been looking for.
He's now going. I know what Kurt's about to do. He's about to have he's prepared a fully rendered 3D battle scene, and it's going to be playing like a 30-minute movie of which
This
done
is
by
where-
AI with our characters fully. Your face
what
that
will-
I'm
what will
explaining
happen is-
this.
All of our doors will knock at the same time, and someone will deliver different quadrants of the map that we are starting at.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like plane tickets to the Bahamas or something. And it'll be like it's actual. It's like yeah, roll initiative today. We are LARPing this session.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm delivering the costumes.
Yeah. Kurt has been working for the last 2 weeks rendering this on his computer. This battle.
I do have something that I'm looking for, but it's not that
I
big.
knew it. I knew it.
The problem is, I have about 180 different folders of maps.
Mm.
I wish I were joking about that.
Just use them all.
Just show you all of them at once.
Yeah, just use them all.
Just flashbang us with every possible map.
Mhm.
Just open around the next folder you open. That's the map we're playing on.
Well, each folder contains a lot of maps in it, so the one I just found isn't going to be very helpful. But sure, I can show you. It's a create. There we go. It's uploading. See, not the most helpful map, is it?
Looks fine to me. I'm dropping in. I'm going. Who started this fire?
We didn't start it.
The immortal started. I'm gonna push the mortal into the fire.
The dastardly immortal. We would have gotten away with it too.
Is this it? Yes. Okay, I think I found it. All right. So I'm going to need everyone to make a investigation check for me, and then make a charisma saving throw.
No.
Yeah, you haven't had to do this in a while.
Investigate.
Jakar, you don't have to make the charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Jeez, I'm just rolling
Go
so
zero.
Whoa.
Who died?
That was
That's-
Fenson's charisma saving throw.
Don't worry,
Like
mine's a
charisma save?
-1. It's not gonna be much better.
No.
Your car watches as the rest of the party just dies in front of him.
Well, is that the time? I think I might also need to.
Oh, you gotta get going. Sorry, we'll finish this next time.
You need to get going. I think your character's about to get going.
I need to make a wisdom saving throw to survive the trauma I'm about to witness.
Yes.
Save.
You have to make a Fifi check.
Oh, a 1. You get 17 Fifis.
I'm not that traumatized. I'm over it. I didn't think it was going to let me roll that.
Yeah.
I thought it would be like
Oh, yeah.
syntax error.
Yeah, it does its best. It's pretty good. All right, so hopefully this does what I want it to.
It's going to come up with the Dark Souls, you died. It's just going to come. It's like, how can I die? I'm already being dead.
I will be. So.
Ooh.
What?
What? What the hell was that?
What's that for?
I told you.
You phoned me?
Seek the gate.
Heard that before.
I have no idea what that sounded like.
And the first one sounded just like.
I got seek
Like
the
he
gate
was like
fine,
he was like some
honestly.
sort of
Seek the
like.
gate was fine.
Okay. So you
So-
could understand me. Good.
I
That's all I
understood.
need.
I heard was I phoned you and then it was
No,
seek the gate.
I heard
That's what
you
it
right.
sounded like.
It wasn't impossible by any means, but like I
Yeah.
understand it was a bit.
I used to call you
Yeah.
on your cell phone.
This is like, how'd you get this number? So yeah, seek the gate. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
What happens? Do we all hear that?
Not Jakar, and let's see. Everyone. Yep, everyone.
Including Jakar.
No, everyone except for Jakar. You're gonna take. Oh, there we are. I had a typo. Oh, 12
Nice.
psychic damage.
All right.
Yep. I rolled a pair of 6s.
Nice. One more. We live in the dream.
Yeah.
So I'm like, because I guess psychically, and I collapse.
Now, that was a voice that you would not have recognized.
Hmm.
I'll just tell you that because it's probably not obvious through the voice mod, but yes, that was supposed to be a voice you would not recognize.
Can I roll history?
You're welcome to.
See if I recognize it. no, but it says like, then was it not like what it said? I told you before.
Mm-hmm.
Seek the gate. So I'm trying to think of who said that before, because that does ring a bell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can try and recall using a history roll. Anyone is welcome to who's heard it. So if you'd like, I can make that roll for Fenton as well.
This
And then
is
if you convey it to Jakar, he can.
yeah. So I say to Jakar,
Yeah, somebody said they phoned me and that the secret gate.
They what you? Seek the gate? Are you okay?
No, we're not okay.
and I look around the other ones, and we're all kind of like, I don't know what
I'm
they look like.
not okay.
What the hell happened? You all look like pale.
Mm.
Do we recall?
I was seeing if Raylark wanted to roll as well, but if you don't want to,
Did I not?
for history.
Yeah.
Woohoo! My second roll of the night.
Mm-hmm. So even with a nat 20, even Fenton doesn't recall being told to seek the gate. This is something that you hadn't heard before from a voice you didn't recognize.
I thought we had heard
And
something like this before.
for a split second, you see that image in your mind.
Hmm. Image of an archway. Looks beautiful.
And that's what the investigation role is for. So you can describe it to Jakar as well. And you can try and investigate to see if there's anything that you could recognize from it.
In the split second.
From like it popped into your mind so you can see it. And here, I'll
Into
put it
your
back on
retina.
screen and see it. Yeah, and see if there's anything that you might recognize from it.
Can I roll as well based off of their description?
Yes. That's why I believe I
Okay.
included you in the investigation.
Alright.
Which you had rolled an 8.
Yep.
Ray Lark was an 11, Scarackington was an 11. Oh, Fenton was a 17.
Ooh.
So he's not even here. All right. So what he was able to glean from that, then I'll just tell the rest of the party, is the mountains in that image look familiar. And
Oh, in the
not only
background.
do they, yes, the mountains in the background look familiar, and they resemble those to the southwest of where you currently are. The source of what is the name of that river?
Nile.
Got too many maps.
The Castle River.
Eh,
It's
not
down from
respected.
Alderon. Callbacks.
Yeah. Uncendian, no. No. I will find the name of the river next time.
All right.
I have too many rivers in my notes. But yeah, it's the river that runs south toward Crateria. So here, I'll bring you back to the world map because I just realized you're not seeing what I'm seeing.
Okay. And then okay, so he relays this, and I say,
So, really, whatever. I don't know what that voice was. I know it hurt like hell. I can't recall anything. But obviously, that's the gate. So, I mean, I don't normally trust voices in my head. I mean, we've heard the Emerald Lady before in our heads, and she's not to be trusted. But, I mean, it is intriguing. Do you not think? Although it did sound a bit antagonistic.
how far is this river from where we are? Are we at basically 525 now?
Yeah, you're just north of that. Yeah, let me. Get that measurement. Oh wait, I've got a token for you guys. What am I doing? Oops.
Yeah, we got a token. Where's the boat?
That's the dragon.
The jargon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Are you
Well-
intending to go there?
Well, I don't like voices in my head that hurt like that. That's my fence in.
Yeah, me neither. But at the same time, if it can contact us and do this like, to us, what's to say it just doesn't do it again?
But it talked about having told us before, and we've never heard from it. This was something new.
Yeah. I mean, this war is going to fight itself even without ourselves. Is it worth going to investigate?
Perhaps we should think about this. Maybe we should stop early and consider for next time.
If you'd like to, yeah, take time to discuss, that's up to you. Or are you saying consider it at the beginning of next session?
Yeah, at the beginning of the next session.
Hmm.
Though it really
Can do.
it depends, because it depends if Fenton's here. So and we don't know if he'll be
Hmm.
here next session. So in which case, then we'd have to make a decision anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can I, before we finish, can I do just like a history check about the gate if I know anything from my past about that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not expecting to, but no.
snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Unfortunately, you don't
Can I
know
roll
what
for
they mean by
Jakar's
gate.
past?
Yeah, you don't know what they mean by gate, and from what they've described to you, it sounds like just the gateway, like into a city or something like that.
You thought they meant gate as in GAIT, and everyone was walking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to go
Going too
investigate the
slow.
Ministry of Funny Walks.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just last week, there was a tiefling that did a double twirl on every step.
I think we should go and investigate it. This war, I say, is going to do whatever it does, regardless of us being here. I mean, we're never going to be able to kill the archmages, so we have set that in motion. There's nothing else for us to be doing.
I don't think, as powerful as the Immortal is, he'll have torn through the country so quickly. Although, I could be wrong, of course.
I think we should go.
Well, last time I followed a voice in my head, it started this whole thing.
Yeah. It could be a
Yes,
trap.
Maybe
last
this-
time I listened to a voice in my head was a grave mistake. But if it can hurt you, as it seems to have done, it may be best to find out what the source of that voice is.
Yes. What say you, Raylark?
I like the voices in my head. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think going down there is. I mean, we can go and contribute, and I mean, yeah, but there'll be. I think there's merit to both, really, but it's going to be no good to us if we go down there and continue fighting, and Seek the Gate comes again. The next thing we're knocked to the ground, and we get killed.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
So
But the archmages that we were fighting against are on the front lines.
Yeah. We'll never be able to kill them. Sure, we couldn't even get rid of that one in the, in the council. I don't know
That's
what
true.
they have planned, so say we set this in motion. But the reality is that for what's going on, with Lurs Brax, with the Immortal, we're not strong enough to stop this, really. This isn't something that we can really stop. If we could have, we wouldn't have had to go and get this army. So the army will do what the army does. We're only a very small piece of the puzzle. And clearly there's something else going on that we need to be looking at. And obviously we've had experience with these gates before. In Free City.
You have?
Yes. Not this particular one, but they usually take you somewhere else.
Let's see. What kind of gate are they?
I don't know. Until we get there and look at it. We should at least go and look at it.
I agree. It bears investigation.
I'm not saying go through it, but I'm saying go and look and see what's there. Or perhaps this voice will come to us again.
That's all I have to say about it.
Any final thoughts from anyone else? Otherwise, we can end the session there.
I'm Jerry Springer.
Oh,
I
there
didn't
it
know
is.
if anyone would get that reference.
Jerry
Well,
Springer's
we can pick
dead,
it up
right?
next session when.
That's a more important point. And Jerry Springer's dead, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he died in 2023.
2023.
Oh.
He was a good one. Anyway,
It was him that contacted you there now.
I was him, the secret gate. Jerry Springer. Yeah, I have no final
We've got
thought.
halfling wrestling. We've got, a Goliath dating a gnome. We've got.
Right, I'll bring us off if nobody else has anything else to say.